What's happening, y'all? It's your man Earl. It's Saturday evening, early for a change. And we're talking about savings. Why? Of course, we've probably talked about this early in the year. I'm sure we have. It's important, and we're bringing it up once again as we get close to the end of this year and starting getting ready for 2021. Savings is something that you need to consider to have a strong financial portfolio. Now, one of my favorite texts is comes out of Proverbs, and it talks about steady plotting, which means steady investing. Okay, which means you have a system of investment. You have a program of investment. It's not just hit and miss. You have a plan on how much you're trying to save, and you have a plan of execution. Now, don't get discouraged, but I don't consider, well, yes, I do. I consider myself a student of everything that I'm trying to do in my life. So I become a student of it. I study it, right? I never say or never think that I have all the answers. Why? The moment you start thinking that way, that's the moment you can't be taught something new. So, on average, in this country, all right, the goal, or you talk to the average financial planner, and they'll tell you that the goal is to save 20% of your income. Now, that's a lot of money for a lot of people because you're used to living on 100, 105, 110% of your income. What do I mean by that? We actually spend more than we make, and that's where the charge cards come into play. That's where the cash advances come into play. All kinds of different crazy things that we use to think to survive. Okay? So, the long term plan is to be able to save 20% of what you bring in, gross that is. So, brother Earl, how do you do it? Here's how you do it. You start out saving $5 a month. What? Or $5 a pay period. So if you get paid every Friday, save $5. If you get paid every other week, twice a month, save $5. Okay, and if you are getting a check from a company, place of business where you work at, set it up automatically. Most people nowadays have direct deposits. So when that money comes into your account, set aside a savings account and you send that money to a savings account. And you start saving $5 a pay period, $5 a month. See, the reason why it's so tough for most people to save is because you hear these numbers. Oh, you should start saving $100 a month, save $250 a month, and that is so far out there for more than the average person. They get discouraged and they don't do it. Understandable. So how do you start? You start by saving $5 and you have a goal to work yourself up to 20% of your income. Okay. Now there's tons of saving strategies, saving programs. The average financial planner will tell you that you should have, the first goal is to have $1,000, and then the second goal is to have save 3 months of your income. So if something was to happen, you're able to live 3 months, all right, while you try to find another job or get your business back on track. All right. I'm gonna give you a couple numbers here, and I'm gonna let you guys go to sleep. Once again, day 354. It's Saturday the 19th. Getting ready for uh, what we consider summer solstice, which is on the 21st, I believe, of December. Listen to this: 45% of Americans have no savings, zero money. I'm going to say it again: 45% of Americans have zero money. So, guess what? You can immediately catapult yourself if you save $5 and put it to the side. Okay, here's another number that you should think about, especially if you're a leader of a family. 70% of people in this country have less than $1,000 saved. Okay, I'm going to say it again. 70% of people in this country have less than $1,000 saved. So that should encourage you to save $5. And why are we talking about it now? Because Christmas is right around the corner, and I know you're out here spending money that you don't have. So get over it and stop doing it, and you should start saving money immediately. Okay? One of the things I like about credit unions now, banks are doing it. They do now what's called a Christmas account, and they set aside the money, and you set aside, I'm going to say $20, $10, $5, and that way when November comes, you have money already set aside for Christmas, and you're not going into debt. All right, for those of you who celebrate Christmas by buying gifts, that's a separate video. All right, so savings, what's your goal? Your goal is to get to the point where you're saving 20%. Start out with saving $5. Figure out how much you would need for 3 months if something was to happen to you, and then figure out a lifetime strategy of cash on hand. All right, it's your man Earl, December 19th, day 354. Savings as we get to the close end of this year. And I know Christmas is next week, and I know people are pressuring you to buy gifts. Listen, don't go overboard. Okay? Use this time, use the end of the year, start thinking about savings. All right? Don't go broke. God bless you. God keep you. We love you. FigTreeGlobal.com. It's just good. The Lord is kind. That's all I can say. He's mercy. He's merciful. He's graceful, and He has blessed us far beyond than what I know my behavior merits. So we give all the praise and glory to Him. Start saving, y'all. God bless you. Peace.